Hello everybody, it's Christine. It is time for a Color Rush Studio design team layout. And today is not my normal day. I actually swapped with Miss Jennifer Kane. And so she's on our team, so make sure you check out her channel as well. I think I'll drop her link below. But she wanted to swap, which worked out perfectly because today is my birthday, you guys. And I thought, you know what? I will do a selfie layout with our kit here. This is called Zesty. It's the June main kit from Color Rush Studio. And it's got this word celebrate on here. So I thought that would be a great title. I don't know if I can do celebrate memories or, no, celebrate days like these. That's really cute. And I got my picture. Now, I don't know what's going on with my printer, you guys. It keeps doing these weird color squigglies. Since it's digital, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I may end up reprinting it at some point and just switching them out or something. I'm not really certain, but I thought to use that picture. I'm going to do like maybe like a currently type thing. I don't know. I have to think on it. And then because I thought this could be cute. I don't have a design in mind yet. I'm thinking kind of like this though, somehow kind of way. Because I also pulled out these. So I may go ahead and fussy cut these guys to add in there. And then I also pulled out this because I honestly love these little cards for like layering. I have to think on it because you kind of, I don't want to cover them up, but you kind of almost have to do something. So I don't know. I'm thinking about cutting out these little pieces here. And then also there's these little pieces if I feel like it. But I do still have my ephemera, so I may just use my ephemera because I have plenty. And a tag. I have these little tags too, the little fruit tags. And I went ahead and pulled out. These were not in the kit. This was my little gift. But there's these little stars that are kind of in the colors. Like the little pink and the little coral looking thing here. So I may end up using those. I'm not sure yet. So let me fussy cut my things, trim this down. I usually like to frame these, but I don't know that I will, just because I don't know. I'm gonna think on this just a minute. I definitely want to fussy cut these. The other bad thing is I don't have any more white cardstock, you guys. I told you last layout that I didn't use my white cardstock. I really want white cardstock, but you know what? I don't know what I should have done is probably printed that with a border. You know what? Maybe I'll reprint this anyways because this is messed up and I can print it with a white border. So I'll do that. So a couple of pieces of homework here. So let me do that and I'll be back on in a second. Okay, you guys, I reprinted my photo with the little white border, which works nicely instead of my white cardstock. And then I'm going to put it on my little red and white polka dot here. Y'all don't know this. Y'all can't see this on here, but my cat licked that paper, y'all. And it has a weird water bubble in the middle of it. Now, why I had to do that's beyond me. And as I started to go put the photo down on the little white and red thing, I thought, you know, what's the back side? And I noticed it was that pretty flowers, those pretty flowers that I had fussy cut from the bigger sheet. And I thought, you know, I'm going to double mat this little guy. So you got to double mat. So I decided to do the yellow, and then I'm going to put it back on the red here. Y'all can't see the little wet spot. I don't know what she was. She was just acting weird. But I can't be too mad at her right now because the poor thing's about to have trauma in her life with us moving, and there's going to be other pets around, and I'm just kind of feeling a little guilty, you guys. I am feeling a little bit guilty. I had fussy cut all those flowers. You can see all the little flowers on the right-hand side on there. I used all but 2 of them. And then the little pieces that I mentioned to you on the cut-apart sheet with the little layered, it looks like little layered elements. I cut those out, and then you saw me just now cut out one of those little cards because it was going to be covered up by the photo, so I cut it out to add another little something on the upper right corner there. So now I have all those little pieces. Now I noticed, well, so basically when they print it, it's printed on the cut-apart sheet, kind of a little wonk and stuff, so sometimes the printed part looks like it's missing pieces. It looks like it's off or whatever, but it's by design, so it's not an accident, or it's on purpose. But that meant I kind of needed to do something to make it look, you know, less like it's a mistake. So that's why I decided to pull out the little scufferator there to go around the edges, because like the bingo card, it looks like it's a little crooked, but it was just printed on there that way. So I've just scuffed up the edge a little bit. It's okay. I'm going to end up putting stuff and it'll be no big deal. So I'm going to scuff all my edges. Now that one's a little doily. It's got a little flat side, but again, once I start putting all these goodies on here, I don't think it really shows. So I'm going to use my little ATG. I don't know if I use any Nuvo glue just quite yet. I'm trying to get all this stuff. Oops, I pulled that and it was like, oops, you're not stuck down. Now I'll stick all this down here, and then I'm going to start pulling out my foam titles. I told you guys I was going to use Celebrate, I actually think it says the little things. I'm not looking at it right now, you guys. I'm actually standing in my kitchen right now. I think it says, I definitely plot celebrate, and I think it's the little things. But when I start putting it down, I realize it's going to be too low on the page. So I'm going to pull that up in just a second. My entire little assembly. I'll pull my titles off, and then I'll have to take my little, now there's one little side kind of stuck here. Thankfully, ATG is pretty forgiving in a way. Like if you don't yank on it or something, you can usually peel it up. You know, as long as you don't wait too long. Once it's kind of stuck on there, it is a little tricky, but kind of right away you can almost get it up. So I'm just going to shift that up just a tad, and then I'll sit my titles and stuff back down on there. This selfie I took here was after my hair day the other day. The girl kind of asked me, it was raining, y'all. We have had so much rain down here, so much rain. And I'd gone to my hair appointment and it was raining. And she said, do you want me to curl it? And I'm like, honestly, my hair is not one. I don't hold a curl hardly at all anyways. My hair is actually kind of straight. And so even with a curl and product and all that, it might stay a few hours. I usually get it done though, because it does smooth it out. But I told her, I said, don't mess with, trying to do all that. So it's a little bit straight. She had a little bit of I think she used the brush or something and kind of barrel curled it a little bit, but it's a little bit straight. So that's my selfie there. It's my most recent selfie from my hair appointments. I always feel real pretty after those. And plus I use a filter, So in 100 years, when they're looking at these pictures, they're going to think every one of us were just so beautiful because of our filters. I did find that little piece right there that says, what does that say, y'all? Enjoy or something like that. Yeah, it says enjoy. The little book plate looking thing. And then the upper right there, it says, simple time, I think is what it says. I have my glasses. I didn't take them off. I'm going to actually end up putting that up on a tag in just a minute. I look at that little banner yet again. I keep pulling that thing out and I don't use it. I need to figure out a better way to use it. There's a lot of product in this kit for me, you guys. I did one layout and I think I used one piece of paper. I'm doing this layout and I think I'm using one piece. No, I used two. I used two because I gutted one of them on the last layout, but I've only used one piece here. It really makes the kit stretch when there's these artworks on the paper like this, the little butterfly pieces here and stuff. I feel like it makes your papers just stretch. So I've got that butterfly up there at the top. I've got two. I think I only end up with one actually at the end of the day because I'm going to end up switching out, like I said, and adding a tag. Honestly, because I happen to have the only punch, I think, if I go look at it, I might find another one, but the only punch I think right now that I have out is my tag punch. I guess I had in my head I might even have to do a layout with a tag on it. So I have that out, and I will end up pulling that out because I also decide I want to use some frazzles. So I'm just kind of basically, I've tucked in the florals around, my little cards that I had glued down, and I pulled those little butterflies out. I contemplated like the little ladybugs and whatnot, but I didn't pull those out. I'm thinking in my head I might can do something about the new house with related to the, I don't know though. They're little ladybugs and stuff. I don't know. I have to think on it, you guys. This kit's going to probably last me just a little bit. I have to do at least one more layout for the design team, but I can easily see me getting at least one other one. The monthly sketch has these diamonds, unless it's called a rhombus. I have to look up the shape. I don't know if it's a rhombus. It's a diamond. Well, I bought some dies last night. I shouldn't have done it. You guys, I'm packed up. I'm moving, but I don't have any diamond dies. And so I excused myself. And they're supposed to arrive tomorrow. So fingers crossed they do because we're packing Saturday, or the people are packing this Saturday. So let's pray those things show up. How I'm going to get that layout done, I don't know. I've got to figure it out. But I had to have them because the sketch has the little diamonds. So here's where I did make the tag, and I'm going to take my little blue floral frazzles. I think that looks so pretty, and I think it goes with this layout really well. And I'm just going to kind of loop it through, and it just gives a lot of good dimension. I will put that tag up on foam too because of the fact that I've got the little knot that I'm going to make here. Let me think what else I've done. I think I've tucked in all the florals. I've tucked in, I did basically butterflies. There's a ton of ephemera. I could absolutely go through. Oh, a truck. I pulled a little truck out. I think that is so cute too. I think I saw that on, I want to say it was Sarah Wiles' layout that she made, and I love that truck. I was like, oh, I forgot that was even in there, and I thought I have to use that little truck. I kind of intended to write a bunch of journaling about what I'm currently doing. I don't. I just write, it's not so bad turning 52, or turning 52 is not so bad, or something like that. And that's my whole layout, you guys. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for listening to my rambling, because I'm definitely going a little bit crazy over here with this move, but it's almost over. So I'm telling myself that anyway. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.